I'm waiting.
Late. Court is almost back in session. We don't have a lot of time.
Make time. Did you record my private conversation with Cassie yesterday?
What?
When she came over for breakfast, did you record it? Reva said you gloated about having Cassie on tape. Answer the question, Ben. Did you record my private conversation with Cassie?
No, I didn't.
You're lying. I just want to make sure we have this straight, okay? Look, Alan can never know that this evidence came from me. Never.
Having second thoughts about coming to me?
No, I stuck my neck out. I really care about, all to prove to that man that I can be a part of this family. And what's the thanks I get? I get thrown out in the cold. No second thoughts.
Don't worry. When I tell my father, I'll be happy to take all the credit.
You'll never get away with this. You'll never get away with killing me, Annie.
It's not exactly breathtaking cinemascope with stereophonic sound, but I tend to go for gritty realism myself, docudramas. And that's what we have here. The tape you made of our little plane trip together, remember? The one that proves that you were trying to kill me? So, Annie, who's got who now? How could something like this happen? Well, that's the beautiful part. Come on, you remember. This is the tape you made for Joshua that you left in Florida for him to see? You couldn't resist torturing him. Well, you see, the jury's going to take one look at this and they're going to see the real Annie. The woman gloating over trying to kill me. The woman gleefully talking about the torture in Josh's eyes. They're going to see this, Annie, and you are going to fry.
Blake.
You know what I don't get is how easy it is for you to lie right to my face.
You're wrong. And as soon as I have time, I will prove it to you, all right?
Oh, sure you will.
Yes, I will.
Go get ready for your trial.
We've not yet finished our conversation, Mr. Warren.
Really? Well, talk to me.
You think Ben Warren can get you out of this? Houdini himself couldn't do that.
There's just one little problem, Reva.
And that would be?
Well, if you show that tape, I'm gonna have to play my clone card. I'm gonna have to get up in front of all those nice people out there and tell them that sweet cousin Dolly was in fact your clone. Now, how'd you like that, darling? How'd you like to see your family dragged through the mud? You wouldn't, Reva. I know you so well. You will do absolutely anything to protect them. That's why you got so upset when they dragged Shane up onto the stand. You won't show that tape, even if it means you could send me away for life. I know it, and you know it. Try me.
Well, the court is about to convene and no Ben or Annie.
I need to talk to you right now.
Philip, I'm in no mood for a lecture, all right? If this is about the Lewis oil deal, it's too late because it's a done deal.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you know what, Dad? I got a feeling that you're going to want to find a way to undo it.
Really? Why would I want to do that?
Because I know what you did. I know you kidnapped Carrie DeMarco, and I know you moved her body when she was in a coma.
Those are pretty serious accusations, Philip.
And you know what? They wouldn't mean a damn thing if I didn't have a witness, but see, I do. Remember Cynthia? Remember the nurse that helped you do it? I tracked her down. Now, I'm not fooling. Back off the Lewises.
Or what?
Dad, I don't want to be the one to put you back in prison. Don't make me do it.
They're just kids.
Yes, but they're your kids.
That's not the point, Bandit. I wouldn't want to see anyone's children dragged through something like this.
Well, you only have yourself to blame here. It's true.
You know what? No, that's not...
Mr. Warren, you're wanted in the judge's chambers. Thank you very much. Talk to me.
Hey. How we doing?
Pretty good, but
Yeah?
I really want to go home.
Well, we all do, so.
Are we still on the witness list?
Yeah, you both are still on the witness list, but you don't have to worry about that. If you get called, you're gonna be fine, I'm sure.
But I really, really want to go.
I hear you, Shane, but we're all gonna have to tough it out for a little while longer.
Why is it taking so long, Daddy?
Yeah.
It's very complicated.
Hey, why don't you guys go get something to drink? You can bring us something back too.
It's a great idea.
Okay.
Thanks.
Oh, God.
How are you doing?
I feel like such an idiot that I opened my mouth to Blake. I can't believe
Come on,
it.
don't keep on saying that. It wasn't your fault.
Yes, it was my fault. I should never ran my mouth like that.
Everybody's gonna be fine. I know that you would never do anything to hurt this family. I know that. It's just gonna take a while, that's all. Like I just said to Shane, we're gonna have to all tough it out a bit.
I just keep wondering how God works. You know, how could he take someone as good as Hart? And then people like Ben Warren and Annie, they keep landing on their feet. And Annie, she might walk out of here. She might get away with this.
She's not in the clear yet. Not by a long shot.
I want you out of my life. That's the #1 priority on my wish list. And if that means making a few sacrifices to make you disappear, so be it.
So you're saying you don't care if your children get up on that stand in front of the entire world and talk about Cousin Dolly?
You and Ben Warren can drag everyone into this cloning mess, including my children, who you claim to care so much about.
I do care about Mara and Shane very much, you know that. I would never purposely do anything to hurt them. But I am doing what I'm doing because I plan on walking out of here today a free woman.
Keep dreaming, Annie. And if for some reason this tape doesn't do the trick, there's always Sean McCullough, the man who pulled me out of the ocean. I will bring him here to Springfield, and he'll testify, along with the pilot that you forced to parachute out of the plane.
Judge wants everyone back in court.
Thank you. Don't stress out, Annie. I mean, there's still a chance, a slight one, but a chance that we may both get what we want.
I'm listening.
I hate that Annie made you lose this oil. I know how much that company meant to you, Reva and Billy. I'm sorry.
It's not over yet.
Listen, I was thinking that I could sell the farm.
What?
Yeah, I could sell the farm and I could
What?
give you guys most of the money.
Cassie, no.
You guys
What are you
could use the
no.
help.
Hart wanted you and the kids to have that place.
And if he was here, he would understand and he would do the
Your
exact
sister
same
is
thing.
never going to let you sell that farm. You know that. This conversation's over.
Okay, thank you. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about a secluded restaurant, a secluded corner, your face bathed in candlelight.
I really hate it when you're like this.
Like what?
Slick.
Slick, I am describing a nice, romantic dinner.
Do you think that that's going to help? Do you think that that's going to make this all nice?
Well, it'll be better than nice. I promise.
Ben,
What? What? I don't get what...
you get exactly what's going on here. You know, you have plotted this step by step, just like you've plotted everything else.
Blake, I'm defending a client that requires a great deal of planning and preparation. And if for some reason this client does not get off, there will be serious consequences.
For
all
some
right?
reason, your client is guilty as sin.
It is very important to both of us that she gets off, all right? And she will get off. Annie will get off, and we will celebrate. And at the moment, I'm kind of leaning towards l'auberge with a nice crisp montrachet hot duck salad.
Stop it!
What?
Stop mocking me, Ben.
I am
You have
not
played me for a fool for
mocking
too
you.
long, and I'm not going to let this happen any longer. Now, you knew that my brother's death brought me closer to Cassie, and you used it. You used her. You set her up. You invited her over just so you could record our private conversation.
I would never hurt you, Blake. And you know that, all right?
Take your seat,
Now,
please.
Later, we will talk about this, and we will work it out. All right?
You know something, Blake? Your boyfriend deserves a special place in hell.
He's just doing his job.
No, he's trying to bury us. Some job.
I'm sorry, Reva.
I don't get it. Annie tried to hurt you too, and you don't have a problem with him defending her?
I do. It's just...
It's just what?
Alan promised Ben certain things.
What things?
Alan promised Ben that if he got Annie off, he would bring him into the company.
Spaulding. Oh my God. Alan promised him Lewis Oil.
Reva, Ben told me it was to keep Joshua from running it into the
told
ground.
you? And you believed every twisted word of his? You're living in a dreamland, Blake. Better yet, a nightmare. Ben is blackmailing us. He's going after my children. He taped Cassie confessing a family secret, and he's going to use that to take us down.
What?
That's what I just said. He taped Cassie.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. So don't stand there and try to defend the man to me. My family is his target. You're simply his fool. Here's the deal, Annie, and I think you'd jump on it if you're half as smart as I think you are. You stay away from me, you stay away from my family. You don't interfere in our lives in any way.
Damn it.
And no more talk about clones. If I hear you or Alan mention it, if you so much as look cross-eyed at Josh, at my kids, at Cassie, I will haul out this tape and I will nail your sorry butt to the wall. I will happily send you to prison for the rest of your life.
I don't care. You know, I don't care. I want to see you squirm. I want to see you humiliated and tortured the way I've been.
And look where that got you, Annie. My God, you're on trial for your life. Well, congratulations. You can celebrate your little victory in an 8x8 cell for the rest of your miserable days.
Wait.
Totally confused. 1 second, the trial is being called back into session. And then the next second, it's being postponed. Doesn't make any sense. Did you hear anything, hon? Did somebody say something to you?
Hey, your guess is as good as mine. All I know is that Reva, Josh, and Annie are in chambers with the lawyers.
Really? What does that mean?
It means something's up. That's what it means.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they walked in there together. That would definitely not happen unless something was definitely wrong.
I'm shocked. No, I'm stunned. We think this is for the best, Doris. For the best? Undermining this entire case is for the best, Reva? My first priority is my family and protecting them. Josh and I agreed. We think that pursuing this any further is pointless.
I can't believe you're actually saying this.
Well, I don't want to drag my children up on that stand again and put through more pain. I just don't get it. I mean, the best way to protect your children is to get this woman off the streets and behind
We
bars.
don't feel any further testimony on our part would accomplish that.
What are you saying, Josh?
Reva and I have talked about some of the things we would end up testifying to, and we don't feel that we would make good witnesses. In fact, we would probably end up helping Annie to go free.
How? This woman is guilty.
We've talked about it. Okay? It's what we want.
Doris, I've been in touch with the authorities in Detroit, and they've agreed to settle for 5 years probation concurrent with this jurisdiction.
Probation? Well, at least we can get her on something and not let her walk away totally scot-free.
Because of us.
Okay? Okay, you win. And the people of this state lose.
Wait a minute.
What now, Philip?
What do you mean, what now? What are you going to do about what I said?
This is not your concern.
I disagree with you. I think it is.
Philip, you and I both know you're not going to send me back to prison.
We get it. We just go.
A plea bargain? Yes, Your Honor.
After all this, after everything that I've heard in this courtroom, you're going to cut a deal?
Yes.
It boggles the mind, Miss Wolf. It's inexplicable.
I can explain it. My witnesses have proven to be unreliable. I don't have anything to convict.
impersonating a police officer, you can't make that stick?
I wish I could.
Well, it is a misdemeanor, and as I've informed Your Honor, this plea will satisfy the authorities in both Detroit and Cincinnati.
Go back to your tables.
Yes, ma'am.
The judge is going along with it, right? I mean, what happened up there? She has to, doesn't she?
The defendant will please rise. Miss Dutton, until you walked into this courtroom, I thought that I had seen it all. You stole a woman's identity. You impersonated a police officer and endangered the life of your partner every minute that you worked on that job. 5 years probation hardly seems to fit the crime, and it is my job to make sure that justice is done in this courtroom. Miss Dutton, if you think that you are going to skate away from this, think again. You are going to pay for this crime. You're going to do some serious time. You will serve your community for 5 years, 5 full years, during which you will work to improve the lives of others. After everything that you've done, that's the least that you can do.
I understand.
I didn't ask for a response, Miss Dutton. Your community service is not going to be the slap on the wrist that you might imagine it to be.
My client understands that, Your Honor.
Well, if she doesn't now, she will shortly. This court will make certain of that.
Well, however you direct.
I am not finished, Mr.
My
Warren.
apologies.
Stop interrupting. There will also be psychotherapy. Court-appointed therapy sessions that you will not, I repeat, will not miss.
No, Your Honor.
If I even hear that you have been late for one of these appointments.
Not one, I promise.
Your promises mean nothing in this courtroom, Miss Dutton. You simply will attend, no ifs, ands, or buts.
I understand.
Court dismissed.
All right.
It's over, Annie.
It's finally over. I'm free.
Yes, you are free,
Thanks to you.
Congratulations.
Oh, my God. Thank you so much.
Hey. It's all right. Been a masterful job.
Yes, it was. And Annie will not have to spend a single day in jail, which makes me CEO of Lewis.
Let's go home, Annie.
I can't wait. Home.
It's a happy day, Blake.
Is it?
Yeah, we can go home and celebrate.
I'm not going to celebrate anything with you, Ben. I'd rather be alone.
No. No, you would rather be with me. And you will.
Thank God Annie didn't look at that tape any longer than she did.
Yeah,
A few more
well-
seconds and she might have realized it was something we put together on the Lewis jet.
We got lucky.
Yes, we did. She thinks it's real.
Kids, as long as she keeps thinking it's real, then that's what we want, right? We want her out of our lives forever. Hi, sweetheart. Everybody ready?
Let's go.
Okay.